What's up, guys? You just heard that little monster talk type thing, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that using FM8 and vocoders. So that's pretty much all you need. Any vocoder will do. The one in Ableton's okay for it, and of course FM8 is great. So this whole sound really is just, let me play you this again. That's pretty much just my voice being modulated by a vocoder, which is getting the signal from FM8, which is pretty much a growl patch. So without the vocoder, you can hear my voice. K-Sade. So my voice, of course, being funny, and with the vocoder, it's being modulated into a really cool monster robot type sound. So and I'll show you, I made some 3 of these FM8 patches, so each with a little variation. So let me show you the top one. That one's really cool, kind of Skrillexy, and this bottom one really bassy and stuff. So okay, all I did here, I'll show you the FM8 patch in a sec, but right here with the vocoder, what you want to do is have it on external. So when you pop down that menu, you select whichever number or track your FM8 is, or from any signal that you want to modulate your voice with, or recordings or whatever. Depth is between 70 and 90%, just so it's modulating from the FM more than it is keeping the original signal. And of course I have a quick attack, and the release can be from 40 to 80 milliseconds, whatever is your taste. Format, you want to really just have it anywhere I guess on the left side, just you don't want to go too deep either. And that's pretty much what I'm doing there. And I could show you how to make these individual FM8 patches, but I'm just gonna make a new one and demonstrate how FM synthesis works. So that's one of them. That's another. And that's another. So let's just make a new one. So I just made a new FM8 channel, whatever. And of course you're going to select new sound, and you're going to go to the operator, which is like the key of FM synthesis. So what I usually do with this is I just leave this first carrier alone, and I'm going to modulate that with a higher sound. So we're going to bring the ratio up to either anywhere from 12 to 32, or whatever. And we're going to select a kind of cool wave. Maybe I already did use a 3rd format. Let's use a 5th format. Alright, now we're going to grab another carrier by just double clicking on it, and this is on a 1, so let's just get this to be like a cool, let's try a sawtooth. That's funny. No, I use enough sawtooth on the other stuff. Let's use a triangle, and we're gonna send this into F. That's cool. And let's send it into E as well, so we can modulate that as well. Interesting. So I'm sent F back into D, so that modulates that. And now let's turn on C, and let's have this kind of be a little higher up. Let's go to like 6 or 8 on this. And let's have this be now this one I do want a sawtooth, and I'm going to invert it. Oh, that also reminds me, let's go back to our operator page. Let's turn on our key sync so that all our waves start at in the same place, and every time we click on something on our keyboard it sounds the same and isn't changing, because FM8 is already pretty unpredictable at times. So let's just do that. So now we have C, and let's send it into D. Interesting. And let's send it into F. Okay, so that's already a okay starting point for a new patch, and let's just go FM8 here. Hold on, let me get rid of this keyboard, it's super annoying. Let's click on FM8 and press Command G so that we can group it and get some macros, and let's click on this little down arrow and so we can configure and add some parameters. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add all these parameters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 parameters. And we're gonna turn that off. And we're gonna go map mode. And we're just gonna assign it to any macro. So let's just click on one of these. And let's notice real quick before we send it to our macro that it's at 19. So when I click on this up here, we're gonna want to bring this down to 19. So it matches where it was before we sent it to our macro. So there it is, 19. It's at 20 in FM8, so I gotta bring it down a bit. There we go. And we're gonna do the same with all of them. So let's see. Now let's click on the next one. That's at 54. We're gonna map it to here. And then we're gonna bring it down to 54 on our max. Maybe if you have a different version of Ableton, you'll have to put in a 0.54 or whatever. If you're getting ratios of 0 to 1, well, I'm getting ratios of 0 to 100 on mine. So just match it so that when you're done, it reads the same way in FM8. So let's do this one. This one's at 17. Let's map it. And let's bring that down to 17. Where the fuck is it? Okay, 17. Now this one, let's map it. That one's at 7. So 7. Where the fuck is it? At 7. I'm sorry, I'm taking a while. I'm checking the value here in FM8 as I move it. So as you can see, I'm looking at this one and trying to get it to be a 7. There we go. And now for this one is just a full 100, which is perfect because I don't have to do anything to it. Then, hold on, what the hell? Map. And this one is at 49, so let's map that and bring it down to 49. And see, when I see other people do FM8 tutorials and then they want to get that Skrillex types growl, they bust out all these auto filters and EQs and try to automate those and get the vowel sounds out of that, and I think that's kind of stupid. I just prefer doing it like this, so then I can just turn one knob and not have to bust out all these EQs. I'm not saying that that's a wrong way of doing it. You can also just use a filter and automate that too, but I mean, I think people make things more complicated than they have to be. So now I'll press Command M to get this to be knob 6 on my keyboard. So now I can play a note. And of course, with external processing and distortion and some filtering, you can get a really cool sound out of this. But for now, it's just one knob, and it sounds really neat. Let's go really loud. And that's basically FM synthesis for you. And now I'm going to record some automation onto this, so when I send it to my vocoder, it's going to sound even better. Shit. Okay. Okay, so that's what that sounds like by itself, and now we're going to go back to our vocoder and we're going to solo that and just have it. Now we're going to go from audio from and select 16, and now it should be modulating my voice. Day. Okay, so that one obviously doesn't sound as cool as some of the other ones you heard at the beginning of the video, but that's only because I had more time to work on this, and this was just kind of a quick throw together on this patch and whatever. So you get the idea. Vocoders and FM8, they can do some really cool, awesome shit. So if you like this, thanks for watching, and please subscribe and keep your eye on my channel, because I'm gonna have daily videos. I'm gonna try to at least do 2 videos a day if I can. I know it's very ambitious, and last weekend I didn't have any new videos, but that's because I was just being drunk. So whatever. Thanks, guys.